So you stand in your camp looking at your character feeling uninspired. But you find yourself watching a show like Peaky Blinders and wishing you could roam the lands of Red Dead and terrorize innocent men, women, and livestock, all while looking dandy. If that is the case, then you are in luck, because I will walk you through step by step of how you can give your character a Peaky Blinders inspired makeover. And obviously Cribs here could do with a makeover himself, but that's for another video. Creating a character is more than just an outfit. It's about the entirety of a person that makes it all work. So for this video, we will not only look at the clothing, but also the hair, weapons, and horses needed to complete this transformation. Our first stop is the tailor. But before we start choosing clothing items from the catalog, we need to identify the main elements of the Peaky Blinders look. We'll start with the gang leader, Thomas Shelby. His basic outfit is made up of a flat cap or paperboy hat, an overcoat with a duotone color, a white or needle-striped shirt with a club collar or rounded collar, a three-piece suit, black dress shoes, and sometimes neckwear. If there's one thing I've learned over time, is that finding the right items in the catalog can be a real time-consuming challenge. In order to save you a ton of time, I've looked through all the available shirts and found that none of them will work. But don't worry, I did find the right shirt as part of one of the outfits in the catalog called the Hettinger, which we will use as the starting point for this look. Also keep in mind that looking dandy will not exactly be cheap. Next, we will look at the pants. The pants are also an important component. There's a whole variety of pants available on the Red Dead catalog, and it's kind of a grab bag, and they all have different distinct styles that are, quite frankly, sometimes odd. But there are a few basic pants available that will work very well with this outfit. The tuxedo pants are the most elegant yet minimal style pants available. They come in a variety of solid colors, including the needed gray, blue, and black, and have a crease in the front. Next up is the vest. The thing we need to consider for our look is whether the vest is single-breasted, the textile has a matte cloth-like look, and is pointy at the bottom. The vest that fits the bill the most for me is the paisley vest, although its buttons are larger than what we would like them to be, and it also has a lapel, which the Peaky Blinders one doesn't, but it is the most stylish proper suit looking one in the bunch, and already comes with the Hettinger outfit. One of the most important elements that will make this look shine is the coat. Since Red Dead doesn't have a suit-overcoat combination, picking the right coat becomes even more important. Red Dead has a variety of coats available, but I will save you some time and highlight 3 that possibly could work. The first one is the tailcoat. The only problem I find here is that it's cut in the front and makes it feel a bit like a waiter. But that being said, I've used it before for one of my Peaky Blinders outfits. The other one that I feel works a bit better is the shotgun coat, which has a great variety of colors and patterns which really allow you to personalize your look, but the collar is slim. The one I feel works the best is the classic frock coat. It not only has a wide collar, but the collar is duotone as seen in the photographs. It doesn't have all the variety of colors and patterns as the shotgun coat, but it is the most authentic looking one nevertheless. The most iconic Peaky Blinders clothing item is the flat cap, also called paperboy hat, in which they used to sew in razor blades meant for blinding their opponents. And no, Red Dead does not have such an item for you to purchase. The catalog does, however, have 2 types of flat caps available. The first one is the common flat cap, which looks a bit more modern and doesn't really feel authentic. The other more appropriate one is the worn flat cap, which is much larger in volume and has the traditional creases on top, keeping in line with the look we're trying to achieve. The neckwear is an item that makes its way into the show in later episodes, but in the beginning Thomas Shelby goes without. The catalog, however, has a very nice option here, namely the dress tie, which has a great variety of colors, as well as some traditional patterns that will help you add a nice accent to your outfit. So I went ahead and purchased a few of them just to have options available. For the shoes, there really are only two options that could work. One is the tuxedo shoe, which has that worn look that gives it that authentic feel, but it doesn't have any color variety, versus the dress shoe, which has a bit less character, but is very stylish and has a lot of color combinations, including only black. So I bought them all. Not sure I will wear them all, but what the hey. Now all we need to do is go to a wardrobe and put all these items together. But as you can see, we already have a Peaky Blinder look simply because of our purchases. I will make two versions of Peaky Blinders outfits. One will be gray and the other black. For the gray version, we will still use the black shoes, but change our pants to gray, then make sure we have the white shirt, select the dark gray coat, and finally select our cap. But with a flat cap, you have options to either match the shoes or the coat in order to make this work. There you go, it is complete. Now we're going to try and make the black version, which I feel is a little bit more authentic. We will use the everyday overshirt, which I feel has a collar that works better without neckwear. The buttons don't go all the way down to the bottom, but the vest will cover that so you won't notice it. We just have to change the vest to black, make our pants black, and make our flat cap black as well, and voila, now we have an even more authentic looking Peaky Blinders outfit. Now all we need to do is kick over a milk stand. But before we start unleashing havoc on poor unsuspecting citizens, we need to visit the barber. The Peaky Blinders have a very distinct haircut called the undercut, which consists of the sides and back almost shaven and the top left longer. There's quite a variety of haircuts available, but only two really fulfill the requirements. The first one is the rough right parted haircut. I know what you're thinking, but we will fix that. With a little pomade, this style starts looking the part. The other hairstyle is the slicked back fade, which I will be choosing for my character. All this looks pretty good, but we also need to consider that the Peaky Blinders are clean shaven, and the only facial hair they will sport is a mustache. However, the typical mustache they sport looks similar to this one, so I will be choosing a slightly more refined style. The Peaky Blinders are made up of mostly World War I vets, so the weapons they use are military in nature, with some exceptions. The calling card for the Peaky Blinders, I would dare to say, is the Webley, a British military revolver that has devastating stopping power at close range. It is Thomas Shelby's weapon of choice. Not only does it match the Schoenfield in function as a top-ranking revolver, but it also resembles it closely in look. Looking at the pistols in the catalog, the Mauser is an actual real-world weapon and probably one of the most authentic matches with regards to the show. Despite its authenticity, I'll be sporting the Schoenfield revolver to match Thomas Shelby. As to the rifles, none are a true match, but the one that comes the closest is the bolt action with its World War I heritage look. Of course, the classic double-barrel English hunting shotgun can be seen in the show as well and makes a nice addition to your arsenal. And surprisingly, the sawed-off shotgun makes an appearance as well, so have at it because that weapon can really do some damage. Horses play a big role in Peaky Blinders. It is a British gentleman's status symbol after all. The horses seen in the show are magnificent, majestic, tall, with elegant manes. The only colors shown in the show are black and white. The horse of my choice is the tall and majestic looking Turcoman in Perlino. The mane needs to be long and white, and the tail also needs to be long and white. As to the saddle, they use British riding saddles, so all I will do is try and use a saddle that is unassuming and minimal, not to distract from the horse.
What I'd give for a horse as fine as that.
And now you're finally ready to be unleashed into the wild, to assert your dominance, if that is your thing. Take no lip from anyone and show your skills with your fists.
Shots! I've had enough of you!
Dazzle them with your knife play. Prove your accuracy with the gun. Enjoy the fruits of your violent labor. And if you're lucky, you may even outrun the law. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.